DOM. Okay? The keyword is here, DOM.
It's too different, totally different.
Okay.
Java, I think.
You all remember what is HTML?
More.
No. What is HTML? Hypertext body. Okay? Yeah, HTML is HTML. Okay? So, what is it for? It's a structure. Like a skeleton. Okay? So, it has what? Like what your friends say, body, heading. Okay? Text. Elements. CSS? The face, the style. Costume. Yes. It's like a costume, the skin. Okay? JavaScript.
Your trainer.
What? Trainer. Okay. Personal trainer. Okay. JavaScript last time in short I told you is the action, right? So it's how you put your action. Okay? You want something like that? That's how JavaScript works. Okay? So today we're going to see how to use the DOM to add and delete HTML element. This is purely using JavaScript. Okay? Previously what you all do is you all create the HTML structure. You all use JavaScript to control the action. Correct? But today I'm going to show you all the other way around. My JavaScript is the one controlling everything, including HTML. Okay? But do you all know that although we talk about DOM, you have been doing DOM so far? What is DOM?
No clue.
Denominator. No. Okay? Remember your JavaScript, we talk about document dot something. Correct? So that one part of the DOM already. So it's not something new for you all. It's something that we have already been doing it. Okay? Okay, so what is DOM? DOM is called Document Object Model. Okay? So it's actually what? Means what? You can modify whatever you want. Okay, all these are DOM. Document. Okay, HTML. Okay, the head method. The body, H1. All these are the DOM. Okay? You all can control. These are the things that you all can control, not just like ID. Even without ID, I can use DOM. Okay? These are what I call DOM nodes. Okay, these are the high level one. Like I told you before, right? Without ID, how we control? Okay, so for HTML, okay, we do the document element. Not HTML. Okay, document element. Something special for HTML. Okay, for head, easy lah. Dot head. So it's for body. Dot body. Okay, so you all need to remember if you want to control HTML, right? This is the only difference. It's dot document element. Okay, not dot HTML, it won't work. Okay, so document object means document dot something. What does it mean? Okay, it means the entry point to the page where we can do changes. Okay, so we can do anything you want. We can create, we can delete, we can edit. Alright? Just like this one. Document dot body dot style means what? The style of it. Means the CSS lah. Right? Dot background color equals to red. So meaning what? I'm changing the background color to red. This is JavaScript way of doing it. Correct? All along we use CSS to do it. But this is JavaScript way of doing it. We can also use JavaScript to control CSS. Okay? That's the power of JavaScript. Okay, so for modifying documents, what do you mean by modifying documents? Modifying document is a bit different from what we are doing now. What we are doing all along, right, is called static. Meaning, I code, I refresh, then it shows. Correct? This modifying is a bit like the live server that I show you all for VS Code. Okay? Once you modify, it's on the fly change. Okay, means it changed like that. You don't have to refresh. Okay? So we have what? Create HTML element. Okay? Create HTML element is document dot. Oops, sorry. Create element. Okay? Simple, huh? Create HTML means create element. Okay? Then we have the remove or delete. Okay? I put the word remove for y'all to see is because I don't want to confuse y'all. Because why? Because JavaScript, right, they use remove child instead of delete. They don't do delete. Okay? They use remove. Okay? So that's why I'm talking about removing HTML element. After that, you can add. Adding to it, it's not just add child. What they do is append. Append means what? Means add to the bottom of whatever. Okay, you have a list of 10. You add one more child, it will be the 11th one. One more, the 12th one. Okay, that's why we use append. Okay, so we don't use add here. We use append child here. Okay. We also have replace. Okay, replace means what? We replace the old one with a new one. Okay, replace the old content with new content. For example, we key something wrong in the form. We have an error message showing already. Then now we key correctly. What should we do? We should replace the error message with the correct message, right? So this is how you use replace. Alright? The last one is not that commonly used for nowadays context. Okay, but it's for you to know so that when you see something like that, okay, it makes sense to you. Okay? It's called document.write text. Okay, so this .write text, right? The difference is it will write the text into the HTML before everything is loaded. Meaning maybe your CSS is not loaded yet. Doesn't matter. As long as JavaScript is loaded, it's written inside already. Okay? Any question until now? Any questions? Okay, make sense until now? Okay, Okay, so I'm going to show you how to create, how to remove, okay, how to append, for replace and .write. Okay? We see how we can do that. Okay? Can see my script? Can big enough, right? You need it bigger? Okay, today we just only need HTML and JS. Okay, these are the two things I need. I'm not going to beautify it, so I'm not going to use CSS. Okay, because I'm just going to show you how is it being used. Alright? You look at my body now, my HTML body now. And you look at my HTML body, right? You see that it has nothing. There's nothing, right? Just the body, the script. I don't have any div, I don't have main, header, footer, whatever. Okay? But now if I want to add a div inside my HTML, I can use using my JavaScript. Okay? So remember, it's document. Anyone? Now we want to create the HTML first. We use document dot something. Create. Create HTML. Create what? Body? Okay, it's document dot create element. Okay? Create element. So in this element, right, you can just say I want to create a div. Just like that. Okay? I want to create a div. Okay? If I see my my browser, right, you will see that nothing happened. Right? Because why? I never set any styles. I never set any text. So you can't see anything. But how do we check? This is inspector. Not new to you, right? You go to element. Okay? It's not injected. Somehow it's not injected. Something wrong with my code. Wait. Okay, it's not showing up in my code. Correct? Because I didn't do something. I'm just creating it. But I didn't append or I didn't add it to the body. Correct? So you don't see anything here. Okay? So remember the variables that we teach you. I need to do some adjustment to my code. So I need to use variable. Okay? I can call it maybe body. My body dom is body. Correct? This is my body one, not free element. Correct? For this div, I can also give it a variable name. I call it new div or div new. Alright? And then the last thing I need to do is, remember I talked about append child, right? Append child means what? Add new element to the base, to the bottom of the list of children. Okay? Like that. Okay, first I declare my body. And then I declare my div that I want to create using JavaScript. And after that I use my body. Okay? And ask it to insert. Did you see in my element? Now I have this thing.
So it's like a variable, then
Added.
hit equals to document dot.
Okay? The div is there.
Then
So it's after the script, right? Because why? Because it's append after that. It's called append. Okay? So this is what we mean by appending. Okay, not add.
sure that.
Can? For so far, okay? Okay? Okay, so we create. Show you the code again. So we create first. Okay? After that we append. Alright?
You understand? No.
Okay, class. I added a new line. It's called remove child. Alright? So what will happen? What do you think you will see in the inspector? Will you still see a div or not?
No.
No. Reason being? Remove already, right? Although I append, but I remove it. Alright?
Yes.
So we won't see it. This is how you use remove. Okay? You are right, nothing. Okay? So other than remove, right, we have this replace child. Remember? Replace child means what? Replace with something else. Alright? Maybe I give it another var. Okay? I don't use div already, I use main. Alright? So what I'm doing now? I use replace child. Okay, I'm replacing my div with my main. Okay? So in inspector, right? If no error, we all should see main. But no, it's still div. Okay, so it somehow or other it didn't work. This one I need to check first. Okay? Get back to yours one. But replace child, honestly speaking, you don't see so seldom. What you really need to do, right, is really get familiar with create, delete, and append. Okay? Because this is very useful. Okay? Can or not? So far okay not? Okay ah? Okay? Actually all this example, right, it doesn't make sense to you now.
Oh.
Okay, because I don't have a use case for you to imagine. But just imagine this, just imagine. Remember for hamburger menu, right? We teach you all to switch the class, to show and hide. Alright? To insert the class and remove the class, to show and hide. Okay? This one is very useful for what? Loading screen. Remember you have a loader? You have a loader kind, then after that when your page is ready, you show user your loading screen, your actual screen. Okay? So this is one of the methods you can use for loading screen. Later I will show you how to do it. Okay? But this is something that I need you all to understand. Because a lot of people are very confused about create element. What's the difference? Okay? Add or append child. Okay? Delete or remove child. You all need to remember all this only. Okay? Sorry? No promises. Don't worry, you'll get a lot of practice after that. Okay, so a question for you all. When do you think that we need to use DOM? Every time? When? When do you think anything? I don't want to target more than one. Okay. Anyway, okay. When do we need to use DOM? When we use DOM, right, means what? We use JavaScript. Correct? As long as you need, there's a need for your JavaScript, you will use the DOM. Alright? As long as, whether you got family or not, you have family or not, you have child or not, you have children or not, you want to use JavaScript, you will use DOM. Understand? Yeah? Okay. So like I say, there's more than one way that we solve the same problem. Okay? It's very, very important that we need to know what is effective for us. What can we do? Okay? It doesn't mean that my method is different from yours is wrong. Okay? As long as yours can solve the problem, usually it's okay. Okay? But just whether is it effective? Sorry? You solve a problem, then you make a new problem. Then it's a good thing also. It means that sometimes it means that some way in your logic you made a mistake already. You need to track back to see where's your mistake. And then usually when you have that kind of problem, right, you remember your mistake for life. You won't make the same mistake again. Yes, semicolon, got px by px, spelling error. Okay, these are very common mistakes for beginners like we all. Alright? Don't be depressed when you see mistake. There's nothing wrong one. Okay? We all learn from mistakes. Okay?
Animation.
Yeah lah. Hey.
The SP thing I0. Yeah, need to send as in it's the part of the assessment. Take video and stuff. Talk about the topic they give you what idea of concept you have that can affect the whole world. Shooting myself.
Okay. Class. CSS, this is a spinner. CSS spinner. Okay? This is like a loading spinner that I talked to you all about. You all use create element, add child, and then remove it to load. Correct? Some of the sites commonly you see this. A loading spinner. Alright? Load already. When the page is fully loaded, you show the actual content. Okay? Run through with you the code. The HTML code is very simple. I just have my main content, any content. Okay? My CSS, my JavaScript. That's it. I don't even have my spinner here. You realize that? Okay? So this HTML, right? It's just showing this. This is what the HTML is just doing. Okay? I don't even have the spinner thing. That one will be added using the JavaScript. Alright? Okay, so my spinner, I give it some CSS. The loading part is all my spinner CSS. Alright? All this code later I will share with you all in my connection. You all can take a look. Alright? Because why? Because you all can actually use this for your project. You all can add this to your project. Okay? Face test, don't have this. Don't have to be worried. But project, we hope to see this. Okay? Yes, this is just the CSS design loader part. You all can change it. Yeah, just animate it. The CSS is to animate it also. Okay? You all don't have to show exactly the design. Anyway, if you go and Google CSS spinner, you can get a lot of time. What is important here is not a CSS part, it's the JS part. It's the JavaScript part that I want you all to learn. Right? So in my JavaScript,
only the bottom one. Yeah, then the rest of then powerful. The thing like something hits like other.
okay, so in my JavaScript,
then the things like get triggered, then the things spin, pop, and falling line. If not, you'll still keep spinning. But that one I always use the gray color, the metal part, a lot of like
class,
a lot of views.
lesson still going on. Okay? Gonna take a break soon, okay? Focus here first. Okay? Okay, this is my JavaScript. Yes or no? Can or not? Hello? screen lah. Okay. I declare the body. Common I declare the body. Because I need to append it somewhere. Correct? It's always the JavaScript body.
Yes.
Correct? And then, wait let me open side by side for you. And then I declare a main. Okay? For this main, I give you an ID called main content. I put it inside the variable called main. Nothing new, I just use get element by ID. That's something that you're already using. Okay? And then for spinner, this is something that we just learned. For spinner, the spinner, okay, the round thing, the spinner. Now I use create element. Meaning what? I create a div for it first. That div will be my spinner. Correct? Then put inside a variable called spinner. Then after that I put spinner dot set attribute. Who want to guess what this set attribute means? This is something that just now the PowerPoint don't have. Okay, but it's also a crucial one that sometimes you will see. Give it width and height. Can be. Okay. Yeah. Guess what is it for? What attribute? Let's say width and height.
No, to move the I don't know,
Okay. Thus, set attribute. What does it mean? It means a lot of things. Okay? It means the attribute for the div. It can be a class, it can be an ID, it can be width, it can be height. Okay? It can be anything. So over here, I give it class loading. So how it look like in HTML? Okay, will be like that. Okay?
So it be like that.
Yes. This is what it means. The div, I give attribute. All these are called attributes. Okay? All these are called attributes. So your set attribute, right? This set attribute, right, will produce something like that in your HTML later. Okay? After I created a spinner, right, I give it a class. I append to the body. Okay? I append to the body. So, this is how it look like. I put in the body already. We do inspector. Did you see that it added this div class for me? That one is CSS. In the CSS, you add keyframe, you add animation to it. Yes. Yes. I animate using CSS. Okay? For now, this kind of spinner, right, we animate using CSS because why? Because it's more lightweight. You don't use too much JavaScript for simple things like that. JavaScript is add action to it. Action meaning that when I click, when I load, when I mouse over, what should we do? Okay, this is what I call micro animation. Micro animation like that, we can use CSS nowadays. A lot of browsers, they are already supporting it. So not a problem, not an issue.
So the JS just when to use it?
Yes. Okay? So the thing is, if you want to see other spinner, right, you can go and Google CSS spinner. You can see a lot of times. Okay? You can learn how people actually animate it. There's different way of animation. Okay? I can share with you some of the example later. Okay? Okay, so back to our code. We added already, right, to the body. It's showing already. Everything is ready. Correct? Yeah. But one thing is missing. Loader cannot be always there, right? It needs to disappear when the page, after the page loaded, correct? After everything loaded, the spinner needs to disappear. Correct? Okay.
Display none. No, right?
Display none is good, but it's CSS. Okay? This is something that you all do for the hamburger menu, correct?
Then the in all is it?
Yeah. So over here it's a bit different. Okay? Remember we have add listener last time to add event listener also for hamburger menu. Your event listener right is click. Remember? Because waiting for click. Correct? This time around introduce you something new called DOM content loader. Simple, and that's everything loaded in the page. If everything done loaded then I'm ready. Okay? That's why I have this function. Ready?
So you classic everything is like
So when the home page is ready, okay, I have this function called I have this function called set timeout. Okay, set timeout is very simple. It's nothing fancy. Okay, it's just a timer. It's just like a timer. Okay, I'm asking a timer to count down from what? From 3,000. Okay, 3,000 milliseconds. It's about 3 seconds. Okay, so it's about 3 seconds. Then after 3 seconds, what should we do? Okay, so a set timeout, the differences, there's this difference that you all need to take note. Okay, you all call another function, but the function name is in front, not behind anymore. It's different from add event listener. Okay, add event listener, your function is after the action. Set timeout, function first, then the seconds. Okay? Function first, then the time. Seconds. How many seconds you want it to disappear?
This is in milliseconds or is this
Milliseconds. 3,000 is milliseconds.
0.03.
3,000 about 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Okay, so
Yes. I think so.
okay. So far okay now. So far okay, class. All dying ready.
I mean, this is quite,
Okay.
it's quite heavy compared to HTML CMS.
Yes, it's quite heavy, but this is something that you will see.
I know JavaScript is the most fun.
This is the fun part, and it's because why we are handling all this is because all this has very good use. Okay? Of course, if you're going to use the nav method for your loader or whatever, it works for you, good for you. But this is also a common method that people use. That's why I'm introducing this. Okay? So we call the remove function, remove spinner. Remove spinner, simple lah. Just now we append child, now remove child. Remove it, meaning what? You take away everything. It's not even in HTML anymore. Okay? Then just in my CSS, I actually hide my main content. Now, I just have to show it. So I put display block. This is the, just now remember the example I gave? You can control the style. Okay?
Then
Then
they display block.
the display block.
Then how they make display none?
CSS. In my CSS, I put my main to display none first.
Oh.
Okay? I hide it first.
Or they just put the loading statement.
Correct. Okay, this is one of the best practice that we use out there. Okay, because sometimes for some reason, right, the loader only comes in 1 second later. So people will see a flash. Okay, so we hide our content first. Especially if you know our content takes loading time, we will hide them first. Okay, so this is how it look like in action. Okay, a spinner, and then you show a page. Alright? I hope to see this in your project. Okay? I hope to see this in your project. This kind of thing. Be it you use the DOM, this is what we call DOM manipulation. Either you use this kind of method, or you use the hamburger menu method. You use CSS control. Both are fine. Okay, because these are the common things that we do out there. Any questions? Any questions, class? Which one? Yes, I'll upload to my connection. Okay. I'll add comment to my code. Okay? What I do? Okay, that's a what, sorry? Video about it.
Just about 5 seconds.
Okay. The video might come later. Okay? Forgot teacher's name. Serious. Okay, class. Any question or not? No, no question. Okay. No questions. No questions, then we play some Kahoot quiz. Okay? Yeah, we play some Kahoot quiz. Hey, I have given one it. I have to give for first three, top three. Huh? Okay, I give for top three. Hey. 可以听得见啊。